around with malicious intentions. Whack with extensions, look like cord. Bites on wires, dots of sawn. Never seen a green giant, but I've seen enough corn. Undies in an unmarked Ford.
I'm not saying he should return. What I'm saying is he needs to move his goddamn head and not get hit that easy.
You know, and the preparation that they've had. Honestly, like if I could have just in the best physical condition, mental condition, we've got it. So there's no excuse. You know, we can get beat on Saturday. That can happen.
Joseph Parker's latest training footage is pure dominance. Explosive, sharp, and ruthless. Every punch looks like a warning to Fabio Wardley. Parker isn't just training, he's sending a message. He's ready to tear through anyone in his path. Duke might think Parker's bulk slows him down, but this new footage proves otherwise. Parker's looking faster, meaner, and far more calculated than ever before. His timing's razor sharp, and if Fabio Wardley thinks size equals sluggishness, he's in for a nasty surprise.
Bigger doesn't make you better. Bigger makes you slower, more predictable, which is what I thought he was yesterday.
When Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King himself, says Parker's looking unstoppable, you listen. Training alongside Fury has lit a fire in Parker. His combinations are sharper, his movements slicker, and his mindset is all business. Fabio Wardley might have power, but Parker's looking like a man possessed.
He's given me motivation to train every day because he's here as well. So a training partner is a vital thing for me. Without a training partner, things become difficult. You know how hard I like to train? So to come in here and train on my own like that, I can, and I do. But it's easier if Joe's here, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, friendship and the brotherhood and the training partner is probably the most important things anyone can ever have. And I feel like I can trust Joe with anything, to be fair.
Even in lighthearted moments, Parker's composure stands out. He's surrounded by world-class talent, absorbing elite-level skill every day. This isn't just training, it's evolution. And while Fabio's preparing for war, Parker's perfecting the art of precision, something that could define this fight.
Who?
Fury.
Oh, if I had the chance to spar him, I would know, but we're only doing, you know, just training in the ring, the pads and bag.
Andy Lee knows exactly what it takes. Relentlessness. That's been the theme of Parker's latest camp. No shortcuts, no soft rounds. Every second of training is punishment, and that relentless engine, it's what'll break Wardley down when the fight hits the deep waters.
More chance to give the war. He's got to be unrelentless. He's got to be relentless. He's got to go on and on and on and on.
Duke's right to point out Fabio's flaws. His technique looked shaky when pressured. Parker's camp will have noticed that, and they'll exploit it. Fabio can hit, but he can't hide those defensive gaps. Parker's footwork, timing, and patience will turn those weaknesses into openings.
But he's also gone behind in certain areas of his technique, which was proven in his last fight against, was it Hooney?
Justice Hooney.
Justice Hooney, right? Because he was exposed.
He was.
For his boxing skills.
Yeah.
Tony Bellew nails it. Parker's experience is unmatched. Wardley's got heart and hands, but Parker's IQ in the ring is elite. He knows how to drag a man into deep waters and finish the job smartly. This isn't just a fight, it's a test of levels, and Parker's proving he's still above the rest.
Dangerous. It's one to watch.
Good fight, isn't it?
It is a good fight.
Parker Wardley, I'm actually looking forward to that. I think Parker does it with the experience and the skills and that.
I think he overcomes, but I think it's too big of a
Wardley punches hard. Wardley punches hard enough to make it a fight and then drag him into something and make it like so interesting.
Fabio's always in the fight, Carl. He has shown against Justice Hooney.
Duke's description of Parker as a predator couldn't be more accurate. In the gym and in the ring, Parker has transformed into a calculated hunter. He's not rushing, he's stalking. Every jab, every feint is a setup. Fabio Wardley might start strong, but once Parker finds that rhythm, he'll close the distance and explode. That's the difference between raw aggression and seasoned danger. Parker knows exactly when to strike, and when he does, it's never just one punch. It's an ambush.
You know what I know? He's become a bit of a predator, and he waits and he pushes and he pushes and then he waits and then he springs and sets his trap and then bang.
Frank Warren sums it up. This isn't just another fight, it's a career-defining battle. The road to Alexander Usyk is paved with risk, and both Parker and Wardley know what's at stake. But Parker's mentality feels different this time. He's sharper, leaner, and fighting with a sense of destiny. Wardley might be explosive, but Parker's carrying the weight of experience and redemption. The pressure doesn't shake him, it fuels him. When bombs start flying, one man's composure will decide everything, and Parker's built for that moment.
They're going to be throwing bombs, and somebody will go. It's going to be a great fight. All or nothing. It's on the line. The winner will get Usyk. That's what they're fighting for.
Parker's words say it all. Laser focus, no distractions. He's not chasing headlines or hypotheticals. He's locked in on Fabio Wardley. Calling Wardley his Usyk shows how seriously he's taking this challenge. Parker's treating every round like a championship round, and that mindset is lethal. He's been to the top before, fallen and climbed back with humility and hunger. This version of Parker, he's calm, calculated, and dangerous. He's not looking past Wardley. He's looking straight through him.
Whoever's in front of you, fight them, smash them, move on to the next. So for me, this Fabio Wardley fight is the most important, and he is my Usyk, because there's no point thinking about Usyk if I can't take care of business for Fabio Wardley.
That technical drop-off Duke mentions could be fatal for Wardley. Against Justice Huoney, those defensive lapses were clear as daylight. Slow reactions, predictable movement, and lack of adaptability. Parker thrives on exploiting such details. He won't just look to outpunch Wardley, he'll outthink him. Every mistake Fabio makes will be punished. The Parker we're seeing in this new training footage looks like a man who's redefined his craft. If Wardley's not ready to adjust on the fly, he might find himself overwhelmed by a masterclass in controlled aggression.
But he's also gone behind in certain areas of his technique, which was proven in his last fight against, was it Huoney?
Justice Huoney.
Justice Huoney, right? Because he was exposed.
He was.
For his boxing skills.
Yeah.
Frank's right, Parker's stamina and late round control are elite. He's comfortable when others tire. Wardley might land early, but can he maintain pace against a man who thrives in championship level pressure? Parker's proven against top tier names from Dillian Whyte to Wilder and beyond. He doesn't fade, he calculates. That's what separates him from most heavyweights today. If this fight drags past the midpoint, Parker's experience will start to suffocate Wardley's explosiveness. The later it goes, the more dangerous Joseph Parker becomes.
But I'm talking about with somebody who doesn't fiddle around, somebody who actually would like to get him in the latter rounds and is capable of knocking people over. You know, he's a puncher. You've seen him do it, and he's done it.
Tony Bellew sums it up perfectly. This fight isn't just about power, it's about ring IQ. Fabio Wardley's raw aggression can ignite chaos in seconds, but Joseph Parker's composure could turn that chaos into control. Parker has seen this kind of fire before and knows exactly how to cool it down. Bellew's confidence in Parker's experience speaks volumes. He's predicting the veteran to outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast the younger man. It's the classic story of skill versus strength, and Bellew believes wisdom will prevail when the leather starts flying.
One to watch.
Good fight, isn't it?
It is a good fight.
Parker Wardley, I'm actually looking forward to that. I think Parker does it with the experience and the skills and
I think he overcomes, but I think it's too big of a
Wardley punches hard. Wardley punches hard enough to make it a fight and then drag him into something and make it like so interesting.
Fabio's always in the fight card. He has shown against Justice Huoney. It's next month.
Eddie Hearn's praise for Joseph Parker highlights what the boxing world already feels. Parker has rebuilt himself into one of the most dangerous and respected heavyweights on the planet. Taking on knockout artists like Wilder and Zhang wasn't just about victory, it was about proving his fearlessness. Those wins didn't just add to his record, they redefined his legacy. Hearn sees a fighter reborn, one who's earned the right to stand across from the best, and with Wardley next in line, Parker isn't looking for validation. He's looking for confirmation that he's still a force every contender must fear.
I think it's a great fight. I mean, firstly, Joe Parker is on an incredible run.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's beaten Wilder when no one really wanted to fight him. He's beaten Zhang when he was like the bogeyman, and he's just beaten Bakoli, although, you know, on short notice. I mean, that was a dangerous fight to take. So I love Joe. I think he deserves an opportunity. Joe against Dubois, Joe against Usyk, Joe against AJ. They're all great fights. I think for AJ, you know, he's...
Adam Smith delivers the perfect analysis. Parker's transformation under Andy Lee is one of the sport's most underrated stories. He's not just better conditioned, he's mentally sharper, technically cleaner, and far more confident. But Smith doesn't shy away from the truth. Parker's been hurt before and Wardley's power is real. That's the intrigue of this matchup. Has Parker's evolution made him untouchable, or will Wardley find that same crack others once did? One thing's for sure, the Joseph Parker we're seeing now isn't the same man who fell before. He's wiser, stronger, and ready to silence the ghosts of his past.
Joe against Dubois, Joe against Usyk, Joe against AJ. They're all great fights. I think for AJ, you know, this is the closing chapter, and we've got to get it right. I mean, look, he's not going to be able to punch now for another 6 weeks or so. So Dubois and Fury, of course, are probably the
Parker's tone here says everything. Focused, tunnel visioned, and brutally honest. He's not thinking about future belts, names, or opportunities. For him, everything depends on Fabio Wardley. That's what makes Parker dangerous right now. Singular purpose, no distractions, no ego, just determination. He knows that overlooking Wardley could destroy everything he's built back up. This isn't a man chasing fame, it's a man defending his rebirth. Every punch, every second in that ring will carry the weight of his entire comeback story. For Parker, this isn't just a fight, it's a reckoning.
Look, I've not come here to play around. I've not made it this far in my career to just hang about and wait for things to be handed to me. I'm very much a go-getter.
Fraser Clark knows firsthand what it feels like to be hit by Fabio Wardley, and his words carry weight. Wardley's power is real, frighteningly real, but what Clark also highlights is Parker's durability and intelligence, the very tools that could neutralize that danger. This isn't just a slugfest, it's a chess match between power and patience, explosiveness and experience. Clark respects both men, but the way he talks about Parker's boxing brain says it all. It's not just about surviving Fabio's shots, it's about making him miss and pay. Wardley may bring thunder, but Parker brings the storm that knows how to control it. That's why this fight has the whole heavyweight world holding its breath.
With Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions, what are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his strengths. But then again, so is Joseph Park. You know, very tough, very durable, very good boxing brain. It's a cracking fight, though. It just.
This fight has turned into more than just a heavyweight showdown. It's pride, redemption, and legacy colliding in one ring. Joseph Parker looks sharper than ever. His new training clips showing explosive speed, laser focus, and a champion's calm that screams experience. He's walking into this fight not just to win, but to prove he's still among the elite, still the man who conquered Wilder and silenced Zhang. On the other side, Fabio Wardley stands hungry, unbeaten, and burning to shake the heavyweight world again. But hunger alone won't beat timing, ring IQ, and that polished Kiwi composure. Parker's evolution is something special, and Wardley might just be walking into a storm he's not ready for. One thing's certain, when that first bell rings, fireworks are guaranteed. Who are you backing? The experienced technician Joseph Parker, or the fearless knockout artist Fabio Wardley? Let us know in the comments below.